Hey there, this is Natasha with the Pulse Charleston. I am here in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm here to share everything there is to know about what it's like to live in this amazing place of the South Carolina Lowcountry. If you want to see content about living in the area or what it's like to be a local, click subscribe. I would love to share with you what I have, and I will be putting out new content regularly so that you can get an insider's look about what it's like to live in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. I help people relocating to the Charleston area all the time, and there are so many questions about what part of town to live in, what neighborhoods are awesome, and honestly, if you have somebody that has boots on the ground, it makes it so much easier when you're transitioning from out of state or from even different parts of South Carolina. So today I'm going to come to you with my top 5 favorite master planned communities, and I'm talking like big, gorgeous, beautiful communities in the Charleston and surrounding areas so that you get an idea of what it's like to live in one of these neighborhoods and what they offer. Okay, so let's jump right into it. I'm going to start in West Ashley, and this is an area that is west of the Ashley River and has a beautiful master planned community that is a little bit more established, and it has a ton of subsections and just different feels throughout. So let me tell you a little bit more about Carolina Bay. So this is a great community with beautiful ponds and green spaces. It does have some marsh views. There's a canoe launch and plenty of outdoor walking trails. If your kids want to get outside, they definitely make space for that with playgrounds. There's a pavilion for community events. They have a swimming pool and dog park. And the nice thing about this community is that it kind of is all encompassing in the West Ashley area, but it's only 18 miles to the beach and 17 miles to downtown Charleston. My next favorite community is located on Johns Island, and this one's a bit newer, so you still have plenty of opportunities to build. It's located on 2,000 acres, and 20 acres are waterfront on the Kiawah River, and that is the name of the community, Kiawah River. It is absolutely stunning, and they're doing a really great job in how they thoughtfully design the neighborhood around nature. You'll see a ton of giant live oaks and a lot of wildlife in this community. Their big focus is really preserving nature and building this community into nature. So it's being built now, and its nearest beach is only 5 miles away, which is absolutely perfect. Their closest beach is going to be on Kiawah. It's 19 miles to downtown Charleston. They're building an amazing clubhouse called the Summer House. We'll have a pool and all of the amenities. If you're a Peloton rider, I've already seen those going in, so they're definitely trying to appeal to what people are interested in terms of activity. They're building a public restaurant on the water, which is going to be beautiful, and you can actually access that restaurant by boat, so if that's something that you're into, definitely stay tuned for more. They have a farmstead, which is great. So if you want to grow your own vegetables or purchase vegetables, that is going to be a part of the community as part of the neighborhood, and land it is old farmland. So it's definitely ripe for the picking. They're going to have a pool, like I said, and then a really big focus on community events. The builders in there are top notch, and the homes are absolutely stunning. Very coastal, very farmhouse, light, bright, and open. So if you have more questions about Kiawah River, let me know. I actually just posted a video on my other YouTube channel for real estate. So if you want to jump over to that and check it out, I would love for you to tell me what you think. Okay, number 3, and these are in no particular order. I actually love all of these communities pretty equally, and they have a different flavor for everybody. So we're gonna go up to Summerville, and this is one of my favorite communities. I've done many videos on it. It's called Nexton, and they actually won the award for Master Planned Community of the Year for 2021, so they're doing something right. They have a ton of green space. They're just in the beginning phases of building out a multi-year project. Big focus on getting outside and bringing the community together. They have outdoor concerts and a ton of fun events, food truck events, you name it. A ton of trails and sidewalks. And one thing that's nice about Nexton is that a lot of commercial is being developed kind of in the Nexton area and Nexton corridor. So Hall's Chop House has moved a location from downtown, which they're still at, to Nexton. And people, if you're local to Charleston, you know Hall's, and probably one of the best steaks in the country, and they have an amazing menu. So a ton of beautiful restaurants, points of interest being developed, office space. They're doing it right in Nexton, so one that I would not miss. And schools are right in the community, so kids can ride their bikes. They're only 6 miles to historic downtown Summerville. So if you're interested in Summerville and learning more about historic downtown Summerville, this is a great community that has great proximity to historic downtown Summerville. And they're about 27 miles to downtown Charleston. So a little bit further out, but I find that a lot of folks that live in Nexton in the Summerville area work close to Nexton, and they find that it's absolutely perfect to make a weekend trip into downtown Charleston if they want to explore. Nexton is awesome, and they're building out their new neighborhood called Midtown right now, and it's going to have its own little districts, each with its own flavor, and they're really focusing on building around eateries and a lot of neat commercial space that's really thoughtfully designed. Okay, let's bring it back to Charleston. There is a new community that I would consider the last frontier of Charleston County, and it's called Point Hope. They are doing it right as well. And all of these communities you'll see have their own flavor, but really thoughtfully designed. You'll hear me say that a lot. So this is a brand new community. They only have 30 residents in right now, and it's going to be about a 10-year build out. There will be schools, actually there are right now, in the community that kids can bike or golf cart to. This corridor is up a road called Clements Ferry, and it's being developed right now. Clements Ferry Road is going through another widening project to help with the increased traffic in the area. They expect to have 2,000 families when the build out is complete, and they're kind of moving towards the river. So there will be waterfront opportunities years down the road. There are apartments in the area if you wanted to move here and kind of get your footing. Always a lot of green space and just a really cool, funky design in this neighborhood. Really amazing builders. Right now they have Toll Brothers, Pulte Homes, and David Weekley Homes. Playgrounds, they're gonna work on a pool amenity that should be done in the next couple years. Trails throughout the community, a ton of wildlife. This one's being developed by the same developers that built out all of Daniel Island. So they take their time and they do things well. If you have questions about Point Hope, feel free to reach out. This one is one you don't want to miss. They are releasing their lots in phases. So the next lot release is going to be probably at the end of 2021. You want to get on that list if you're interested in new construction in Point Hope. Okay, and we're going to round it out with number 5. This one is taking us to Mount Pleasant. This community is called Carolina Park, not to be confused with Carolina Bay in West Ashley. It has a very different feel. There are 2 main sections, the Village and Riverside. So you can kind of help everybody in this community, and there's something for everybody in Carolina Park. They also have apartments, and they're currently building out a 55 and plus section of the neighborhood. And you'll see that there are 55 and plus communities in a lot of these different master plans. So if that's important to you, I would love to share more. New commercial is being built there as well. We got a Costco a few years ago, and that was a big deal for everybody. It's close proximity to a handful of restaurants and grocery stores. And you'll also find that schools are very close by. Kids will attend Wando High School, and that has been newly built, and there's a new public library essentially on the property. So it's a very walkable, bikeable, golf cartable community. And you'll hear me say that a lot, but people in Charleston love their golf carts because it's really beautiful weather nearly 12 months out of the year. So it's 15 miles to downtown Charleston, which is a great location if you're looking to get downtown, and 14 miles to the closest beach, which is Isle of Palms. There are many master planned communities in the Charleston area. I wanted to highlight these 5 because I would say they're probably the biggest, with kind of the biggest variety of subsections and amenities. But if you're looking for something a little bit smaller, we can help you too. If you have questions about these 5 communities or others in the Charleston area, please send me a message. I would love to answer them for you. And make sure you subscribe. You will be seeing new content regularly about what it's like to live in the Charleston area. Thanks for staying tuned, guys, and I hope to chat with you soon.